One fast food CEO thinks that investors would benefit a lot more if Donald Trump gets his way and is able to cut into these regulatory hurdles. Andy Puzder, of course, is with us and on how Trump will actually get the job done. I read, Andy, where regulations under Barack Obama cost American businesses well over $100 billion a year. That sounds like more than a speed bump.
Yeah, it's an incredible burden on American business. It's really hobbling American business. It's holding it back. Donald Trump understands regulation. This guy has built buildings in New York City. You build buildings in New York City, you understand red tape and regulation and how it can restrain growth. So he wants to get rid of Obama's executive orders. He wants to lift regulations that hold back business. I think business would do so much better with the Trump presidency than a Clinton. For Hillary Clinton, every problem she sees, she finds a government solution. She doesn't talk about private sector. She doesn't talk about small business. She talks about using government to help people. And really, what people need is to be let go, to be let free, to have opportunity. They don't need to be restrained.
You know, Andy, to that point, I'm watching earnings out this week and last week, and they're not doing too bad. I mean, you can argue whether the market's overvalued or not. And it feels to me that the American public really is, and businesses even more so than the consumer, sitting on a lot of cash, and they just need the right spark. They just need sort of that right sign of confidence. And I think if they get that, we could send this back into the sort of growth that we were accustomed to, but we haven't seen in a long time.
Well, that's exactly right. Businesses invest when they can get a return on that investment. Even a business that's making a lot of money, it's not going to invest in growth unless it believes it's going to get a return on that investment. And right now, there is money out there to invest. There are people out there that want to invest. It's kind of like a slingshot. And this regulatory state, this bad tax policy, bad energy policy, bad regulatory policy is holding that slingshot back. And if we can elect Donald Trump and he can just let go of it, businesses will grow, the economy will improve, and we'll create jobs. And what we need is jobs. We need employers competing for employees, not employees competing with each other for jobs. That's what will raise wages and bring prosperity to Americans. So I think we're on a good path here. I hope we get him elected real soon.
You know, Andy, 2 days ago I was outside. There's a bank across the street I go to, and they're changing their facade. And just to change that alone, they must have at least 2 or 3 dozen notices up there from every agency that they had to get approval from. So when you talk about New York, I'm going to see if I can take a picture of it and post it on Twitter. If I do, I'll copy you. And thanks a lot. Really appreciate it.
All right, Charles. Good to be here.
Same here.